everyone.
We really don't want people to.
Hello. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Hi everyone, welcome. Hi, there's everybody. Hi guys. Hello, hello. Simsathon, snacks and friends, yes. I'm not sure. I mean, we'll probably play Sims tonight, but I just wanted to like just chat for a little bit and then maybe ease into it. But hello, welcome everybody. Christian, Will, Jesse, Donald, Rachel, Doomsday, Prestige, Carla, CJ, TJ, Darren, Devin, George, Olvin, Xavier, Anthony, Christian, Brian, Michael McFarland, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Thank you. Hi, Ashley, how's your day today? My day was really good. Pretty good. I did a lot of cooking today, a lot of meal prep. Went outside for a little bit, but it's just so hot here today. It's been really hot and really humid. But my day has not been too bad. Can't complain. I'm happy that I'm live. It was kind of weird, missing last night. It was, I don't know, because I've been streaming for like a week straight at that point. It was kind of weird taking yesterday off. I was definitely thinking of you guys. Caitlin said the tapestry is cute. Thank you. I had it for like a couple years. I did something with it, like a theme thing for like Jess's birthday, and it's been in my closet ever since, and I had to put something on that wall because it is ugly. So I just hung that up so it doesn't look as bad. But hi, oh, let me actually tilt this light down. I think it needs to go a little bit brighter. There we go. Hi, Roman. How was the pool party? Pool party was a lot of fun. So yesterday, why I wasn't live yesterday was because I went to a pool party. It was actually at Jeff and Terry's house. And so back in May, oh, there's like something in the sky. It looks weird. Back in May, when I went on the bachelorette trip for Miranda, it was me, Terry, Miranda, and like all of Miranda's bridesmaids and friends and stuff. And we had a lot of fun during those, I think it was like 4 or 5 days that we did that. Yesterday, Terry got everybody back together, and we had a little pool party with everybody that all went on the Disney trip. So that was a lot of fun. Hi, Quote Girl. You said it's hot where you are. It's crazy hot here. 42 degrees out here. So the heat wave is, I'm assuming you're saying 92 degrees. Oh no, the heat wave is starting already. Yeah, today's temperature, let me see what today's was. The high for today. Today's high was 88. It's currently 82 right now, but it's so humid. Ugh. So yeah, I was out there for a little bit today. I sat out in the shade, and even I had the dogs out there with me too, sitting in the shade, but it was just even so hot in the shade that Mason was like, let me back inside. He wanted nothing to do with outside anymore. I think I got him out there for like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes max, and he was like, yeah, I'm done, let's go back in. So I brought them back in. Yes, everybody did like my cookies at the party. Everybody said how good they were. And I actually had some left over, so I have some up here for a snack for myself. But everybody liked them. They were pretty good. They were pretty good. I'm actually gonna have one like pretty soon. Because I did have food before this, but there's always room for dessert, right? And then I even thought about, I got this bracelet kit. I've been wanting to make another bracelet because my friend Caitlin came over last weekend and we made bracelets. And I made this one, and I think it's really cute and was really fun. And I bought my own kit online, and I've been like staring at it ever since, and I haven't made another bracelet. So maybe I could make a bracelet with you guys tonight. 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was degrees or it was Celsius that you were talking about. Yeah, 107 degrees. Yeah, no thank you. That's when you stay indoors as much as you can and just avoid outside. Don't open it wrong. Yeah, Caitlin. I haven't opened it yet, honestly. But yeah, when she had her kit over here, I opened it upside down and the beads were a mess. So I'm going to try not to do that with this one. But I tried to fix it as much as I could with hers. I'm sure there's still random colors and spots where it's not supposed to be, but... Yeah, I did decide to do the cookies instead of the cupcakes. And I think it was better off that way just because it was so hot yesterday and the cookies were outside, and I think if I had the cupcakes, they would just like... I think it just would have been too heavy, especially for a pool day where cookies are like smaller and bite size and just easier to handle. So I'm happy that I went with the cookies. Hi Dylan, Icecraft. Hello. Welcome everybody. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this other stream. But I did ask the other night if you guys just wanted like a just chatting one. Versus like a gaming one, and I kind of got mixed feelings from it, so that's why I kind of wanted to like ease into the game maybe today. Like maybe we won't end up gaming, I don't know. I do have it all set up in case we do decide to game, but I figured maybe just chat for a little while, see what's been up with you guys lately. We haven't had too much going on here, at least personally for myself. You know, we've been busy with obviously the streams with you guys with doing, you know, the gaming and the baking and cooking and stuff like that. I haven't done a cooking one in a while, but, and I've done a lot of painting and everything, and then I was like, I've been wanting to do this, make bracelets or something, so I was like, let me just do that on chat with you guys. But, yeah, I mean, we're already like almost mid-August now, which is crazy. Time always, I feel, flies by. I feel like everybody says that every year, and I feel like it never slows down. So patches, yes, chatting is a good way, especially to just like catch up on everything and everybody. You know, I want to know what's going on in your guys' lives, and you know, is there anything that you guys are looking forward to, any last minute vacations going on to wrap up the summer. I can't believe like it's almost September. It's insane. Jesse's birthday is coming up. Movie stuff's coming up. We're gonna get so busy. So I just want to know what's going on with you guys. We don't have any trips planned or anything. Just a lot of movie related things going on these next couple of months. And then the holidays will be right around the corner after that. I'm looking forward to fall. I'm looking forward to Christmas time again. I do every year, but I'm definitely not ready for it yet, like in any aspect, but like I always look forward to the holiday season, or even just looking forward to fall, just because it has been so hot this summer. I really have enjoyed the pool this summer a lot. And I want to get, obviously, you know, a couple more weeks into it, or with it, probably another like month and a half for the pool season, and then probably wrap that up, and then we'll be into the fall and all the fall leaves changing, and then also, you know, baking streams. That's like my favorite time for baking is during the fall. Yes, Michael, chili, yes, like all the chili, the football, the fall leaves, baking, pumpkin things. I love that time of year. You guys want more painting streams? You got it. I would definitely be doing some more. I just got to think of like something else that I want to paint, but maybe we will do that sometime this week also. I do want to like, I want to do bigger scale paintings. I've always been eager to try those. I've always done like smaller ones, usually around that's the size of that one back there, the blue one with the oranges on it. But I do have like a couple big ones that I want to tackle, but I just got to decide like what I want them to look like. Angel, thank you so much for the first donation. Thank you. Did the alert pop up? Crap. I have an alert box. Crossing my fingers that it worked. I was looking at the wrong screen. Let me go back to the other screen. But Angel, thank you so much for the first donation. I really appreciate it. How have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you or talked to you in a while. I hope you've been enjoying your summer. And let me know too, yeah, if the alert box came up, and also if you guys heard the alert box sound go off. I was messing with the settings 2 days ago. I was messing with the settings because it wasn't working properly. So hopefully it works. I think I have it like too fast to where I can't even catch it. But let me know if that came out for you guys on your end, because the sound I cannot hear on my end, only you guys can. So it's kind of hard to test that when like the only way to test that is during a stream. It kind of sucks, but I watched a few YouTube videos to show me how to do it. Frank, you heard it? You heard it came up that Angel donated, and then you heard the bit sound. But the sound worked. Oh, come on. At least the sound. Okay, well, that's weird, because before it was the image and not the sound, and now it's the sound and not the image. Wonderful. Well, hopefully, I just clicked on the alert box thing, so hopefully it works now. I'm hoping. I have it set on the screen, so hopefully the next time it will work. If not, I will just have to watch the stream back. I had it set as a delay last time, and then I think it was like too long of a delay. It was like a whole like 2 minutes before it even popped up. And now I had like no delay, and I think that's like a little too quick. Let me see, can I fix it while I'm live? Oh, I might be able to. Oh wait, no, I can't. Nope. That's the only thing I can't fix while I'm live, is how fast it is. Let me check again. Because I want that to finally work for you guys. How many seconds after to show the alert text? This is useful if you want to wait a few seconds for an animation to finish before your alert text appears. No, I want them all to be the same time. I'm gonna have it set for 10 seconds, but I would have to change that after the stream. Yes, Jesse is busy right now doing movie related stuff. Usually you kind of have to like expect that. I mean, he works on it every day. So expect like whenever I'm streaming and he's not here, that's what he's doing. Because that's what he's doing like 98% of the day anyway. And that's every day. With like no days off. He is fully focused, fully in, having conversations, doing the business, you know. So 98% of the time, that is what he's doing while I'm live. But sometimes he does pop in when he has a second, or he wants to take a break and walk away from it. He will come say hi sometimes. What will I name my baker? I don't think I will ever have my own baker. I just think it's too much like businessy for me. I'm not like a business owner kind of person. I've always just wanted to like work at one that's already established, and I don't have to do any of that business extra stuff. That's just not me. But patches, sometimes we gotta force them. It's more of a force. But yesterday he did. Yesterday he had a nice break. He came to the pool party and got some sunshine and got away from the computer for a bit. Which was the first time in like a while that he's taken a nice break. Mark, thank you so much! Thank you, Mark, for the donation. Thank you. Now I'm just waiting for it to pop up. Is it going to pop up? No! I don't see it popping up. But thank you, Mark. I appreciate the donation. Why is my alert box not working? Ugh. That's frustrating. Because it worked the other day. Ugh. Can I test it while I'm... Did you guys see that? Did anything pop up for you guys? Did anything pop up? I didn't see anything on my end pop up. Heard the sound, but no image. What the heck? Ah! I want both the image and the sound. Let me go on. Maybe I can mess with it while I'm live. Let me go on Streamlabs. And see what I can do here, because I want that fixed ASAP for you guys. What does this mean? Let's test it. Anything? Oh, it's back there. Oh gosh, how do I fix that? How do I make that in the front? Guys, like, the screen's about to go crazy right now. I'm messing with the setup right now, but it's behind this. How do I make it in the front? Do y'all know how to do that? Because it's back there. Did you guys see it? Look, I'll do it again. Pay attention to the top right. Look, there it is. There it is. It's back there. How do I make it in the front of the screen and not behind my screen? Huh. How do we do that? Huh. Can you guys see that on your end? Oh, you can. Okay. You guys can. And why? And also, another question for you guys. Is there a black bar at the bottom of my screen? Is there a black bar? Let me know that too. Drag it back to the front. I tried. I'm trying to drag it, but like, it doesn't want to be in the front. It wants to be behind this screen. I don't know why. Let me see. What else can I do? Alert box, add source. Let me just try re-adding it and see what happens. Let's test it. Oh, ooh. Ooh, there it is. You guys see that tester? So it should work now. I'm thinking it should work. Okay, there it is. Mark donated $2 through the chat. Yay! Guys, we just fixed it. Oh my goodness. Let's turn that one off. This one stays on. Let me test it one more time. Okay, it is there. Yay! Also, is there a black bar at the bottom of the screen? Say yes or say black bar if you see a black bar at the bottom of the screen. Put black bar if you see that. We're fixing it, guys. John Casey said no. Okay, because that's weird, because I see it on my end that there's a black bar. I'm just like confused because I'm not sure if you guys see it on your end. No black bar. I don't see a no black bar. Okay, cool. Then sometimes I guess I don't know why it does it for me, but there's like a big black bar at the bottom of the screen. You guys don't see it. Good, awesome. So everything should be fixed now. That's awesome. And then another thing I have is really cool. So, and I want to test it right now. Is I have a credits page. So at the end of my stream, instead of just ending like with me, I want it to go to a black screen, and then I want credits to roll of everybody that has donated, everybody that has become a member, followed, or whatever during the length of the stream. I just want it to just roll of everybody's names and everything. So I just thought that was a cool way to get your guys' names like in the actual stream and stuff, and I think it would be so cool to give back to you guys and thank you in some way, to show you guys somehow in some way in the stream, and I thought that the credits would be really cool. So I added a credits thing, but I want to test it real quick to see if it works. So the screen is going to go black for a second, and then I want to see the credits start rolling. So we will do that right now. Credit screen. And is it rolling? Do you guys see it? Because I don't see it. All right, let me go back to full screen. Huh. That's the thing. I don't know how to get that credits to start rolling. Do you guys see it? Let me know if you see a credit screen rolling. No. Okay, just black screen. Okay. I will have to look more into that. Let me try it on the screen. Yeah, I'll have to look into that again. That's the one where I was having a lot of problems with. I have it all set up, but for some reason, it doesn't want to start rolling. I have to like somehow activate it, and I don't know how to do that. Okay, but I'm happy we at least got the most important thing, which was the donation box. So thank goodness we got that fixed. All right, I gotta move this chat out again. It's kind of weird because Streamlabs has the chat on the left side of the screen, where YouTube has it on the right, and I'm so used to watching it on the right side of the screen that I actually have both screens popped up. There we go. No, Brian, I think I just have to, because I don't think he knows like much about that, because he's never done like a credit screen or whatever. So I will just have to watch more YouTube videos of that on how to properly set that up and like activate it. Because usually, just like with the alert box, somebody has to like donate in order to activate it. And then with the credits, I like somehow have to like figure out like how I actually get that to activate on its own or like by me. So I just have to watch more YouTube videos on that. Maybe we'll have it set up for you guys tomorrow. Okay, should we should we start playing Sims, or should I start making a bracelets? Because I thought it would be cool to maybe... Oh, Caleb, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. I appreciate that. Where's the alert box? Where is it? Now it doesn't want to work. Why did that not pop up? Just when I thought I got it fixed. But thank you, Caleb. Oh, there it is. It's just a little delayed. That's fine. Thank you so much, Caleb. Okay. We'll just make that a little bit bigger. Next time I go in, I think I'll make it a little bit bigger. I want it to be big. But yay, so it seems like there's only like probably like a 25-second delay, which isn't bad. So what should we do? Should we do Sims or Bracelet? I don't know. What do we think? What do we think, guys? Because I'm fine with either. Doesn't matter to me. So I made one. This is what mine looks like currently. It says, oh, will it focus? It says J and then a heart and then an A. And then those are the colors I chose, orange, green, and pink. And then I have little blue smiley faces in there too. That's the bracelet I made. Kimmy, I have been in the pool. It's been a few days since I've been in it. It's so hot outside. I actually had my feet in it today for a little while. Tyler, I did not see that. I did not see that. Guys, what if I can make you guys a bracelet? That's something I can give you guys. What if we did something like, how should we do that, guys? Oh my gosh. How do I open this? Oh. How should we do that? We got all these colors. We have big smiley faces. We have little ones. We have letters. We have some gold stars and squares and circles and beads. What are these? I can even make earrings. How cool is that? And it even came with some seashells. Oh my gosh. You should have played Beam and J Drive game? I've never heard of that. What is that? I'm just trying to open these. So I can actually, I don't even know what the heck is in here. These are little like clasps if I want to have a clasp rather than a tie. I'll keep them together. Fish fillets today for dinner. Nice. I had some chicken fried rice. It's pretty good. I've been like really interested in making bracelets. What is this? Oh, this is a different kind of string. I like this one. I don't know. What do we think? Oh, Crashing Cars game? Oh. Those are usually the games that like give me headaches because it's too much motion. You're one for Jesse's birthday? I will probably be making him a bracelet at some point. Now that I have a kit, everybody's getting bracelets. I can even make keychains, I think, somehow with this. I gotta figure out how to do that. Oh my god, this is a huge needle. What the heck? These needles are so long. What the heck do I do with those? I have no idea. I don't even know what half this stuff is. What is this? I'm assuming this is like a little pair of scissors or something. Just fancy scissors. Yeah. Nice. That's pretty cool. Will, hi Will. Let's see. I still feel like my screen is not fit. What the heck? Yeah, I had a black bar over there. What the heck? There we go. That's fixed. Is that better? What the? I'm still seeing black bars. Ugh. How do I fix this? Because I know that's not the end of my screen. Okay, it's fixed for you guys now. Good. Taking over everything? Oh my, like what? Trying to take over the computer? Casey, it is. It definitely is. I want to eat a cookie now. Because they're sitting here and I smell them and I want one. They're so good. Actually, I like the smaller ones better than the bigger ones. Levin, I did. I did have a good weekend. Did you guys have a good weekend? What did everyone do this weekend? Anyone do anything fun? Lawson, thank you. Thank you. That's sweet. John Casey, I'm making you a mod. Dark Angel, hello. Hello. Some people are just joining in. Hi everybody that just joined. Been swimming and laying in the sun. That is the best time. This is the best way to spend your summer, honestly. My favorite thing to do. Went to church, watched sports. Sounds like a good day. Or a good weekend. Thank you, David. Thank you. Samuel, thank you. Jonathan, I'm doing great. I hope you're good as well. Jesse's Lounge. Maybe we will one day. You never know. I was just talking about how 2 years ago today, I ran into Tom Felton, that plays Draco Malfoy, in a hotel, randomly. I wish I had a better reaction and I said something. I was too starstruck for a moment to even speak, but you literally never know. You never know. Weirder things have happened. Oh, you got a haircut? Good. I love a fresh haircut. Alright. I think I want to make a bracelet. That's what I think I want to do. Oh, you saw a pretty sunset last night? Oh, I love sunsets. Okay. Am I into football? I enjoy watching it. I don't follow it regularly or anything, or the players and stuff like that. I don't usually follow it like that. But I do enjoy just watching it. I think it's good entertainment. Okay, I'm going to start with that much. Oh, your girlfriend made you one, Tyler? I think it's all the rage right now. I've been seeing it everywhere. I didn't even know it was a thing until my friend came over And she brought her bracelet making kit, and I was just making a bracelet, and then all of a sudden, ever since then, I've been seeing it all over the internet. What the heck? Oh, you went golfing today? That's fun. I've never actually gone. I worked at a golf course for like 7 years. And I only went golfing one time. But that was like, I wouldn't even say like we took it that seriously. We were more or less just like messing around and playing with the golf carts and whatnot. We didn't take it too seriously or anything. So, but I wish I tried it more. Yeah. The only excitement I've had so far is watching my stepdad nearly break his phone. Oh my god. Oh no. That's never good. Have I ever owned an Easy Bake Oven as a kid? Yes. Yes, I did. I loved that Easy Bake Oven. I mean, it made some terrible desserts, though, let me tell you. I remember making brownies a lot and sugar cookies. I remember having to go to Toys R Us to pick up the little, like, packets that you have to get to make the Easy Bake Oven recipes and stuff, but yeah, it was not good. It was fun though. I enjoyed making it a lot, and I did it with my mom a few times, and it was always fun, but it never tasted that good. I mean, whatever, like, food with a light bulb, and it's just like the whole idea was not good, but it was fun though. It was a lot of fun. Let's see. What colors do I want to mix together? Oh, let's see. I want to make... Actually, I don't know what I want to make. Pink and orange again? I don't know. John, what do you make? You say you make a lot of baking stuff. What do you make? I really like these two colors together. What should I make, guys? What should the colors be? Patches, yes. I had a huge kit of beads, and I would make bracelets, necklaces, like anything you can think of. It was like 5,000 piece set. It was amazing. I had so much fun with that. I would bring that to sleepovers, and we would just go ham on making stuff. That was always my favorite. That was always a lot of fun. But I think, I mean, this one has J and A for me and Jessie. Maybe I should make one like with M on it for Mason and a J for Jenny. We should do that. I want Mason's to be blue. I don't know, like, what... There's 3 different shades of blue here. And they kind of look the same. Maybe we should do these 2 color blues. I like those 2 color blues. I think we'll do that, guys. I should do a makeup live stream. Maybe one day. I'm just, like, not very confident in my makeup skills. I am not great at all. I'm very, very basic when it comes to makeup, like basic level knowledge for that kind of stuff. But I've always thought about doing that for like a TikTok or something, for sure. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Yes. So what I did was I taped the end of the bracelet so that it won't move, and I'm just adding some beads. Want to make Reese's cupcakes? Oh, yes, 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 yes. You should. Sounds delicious. Do I like these colors? Yeah, I guess. Bye, quote girl. It was nice chatting. Sad to see you go. Bye. Can I do something weird? Samuel, what are you saying? What does that even mean? I don't even know what that. What do you mean by that? I just practiced my remote control RC car on the dirt track. It was good. Oh yes, I had one growing up, or my brother did growing up. So that means I had one growing up. Yeah, we played with that quite a bit. Some of them get really fast, like too fast. But they were fun. See if you can make a marble cake in the next baking stream. I've never done that one yet. That is a good idea. A marble cake. I've done marble with something else. What have I done that was like, it was like, I think it was for like pumpkin cheesecake or something. It was like marbling like pumpkin and cheesecake together. But I've never done like, you know, vanilla chocolate cake marble. Why did you make a no-bake oatmeal cookies? Ooh, that sounds really good. I made Jess a few times those no-bake like protein balls. They were pretty good. Carla, the cookies are pretty good. I actually just ate one. I had some left over after the party yesterday. And they are pretty good. We're looking at an apartment in Evanston. It looks really nice, and it looks like I might be moving in with my roommate in September. Oh, that's so fun, Laura. That's awesome. I'm sending positive vibes your way that all works out. I've seen a new South Park game coming up called South Park Snow Day. Never played any of the South Park. I was never really into any of the South Park stuff. But I know a lot of people do love those games. I think Jesse played a few of those games. He's mentioned before, like back in the day. But there we go. Okay. No, it was good. It was really fun. It was hot, but that's what makes a good pool party. You're in college or working? Joey, no. So I graduated college in 2020. And I went to college for about 7 years. I got 2 bachelor's degrees. But after, you know, graduating in the middle of 2020, I started doing more online content. I started my channel in October 2020. Me and Jess had a breakup arc that we were doing. And then I just haven't really stopped doing this content stuff since. I've been doing it ever since then. I kind of fell out of love of teaching for a while. And I knew that while I was still in school. I mean, I went to school for 7 years. At the end of those 7 years, actually at the end of those like 5.5, I was just sick of it. I really was sick of it. But I have the degrees. I can use them, you know, if I need to, whenever I want. But no, this is my full-time job is content creation. So I've been doing a lot of streams. I do baking, painting, cooking, gaming. I did just do baking, but I've now leveled up and tried a bunch of different stuff for you guys to keep it entertaining and fresh and new. Now I'm sitting here on live, making bracelets. So it's really like whatever you guys want to watch me do. Like I'm down to try, new entertainment for you guys. So yeah, this is my job. Yeah, I want to bring back the vlogs again. So yeah, catch me if I don't have a vlog out yet, whatever, catch me streaming most nights. College for 7 years, yes. I graduated high school in 2013. And then, obviously that next fall, I started college. I started at community college. I was there for about 3.5 years. And then I kind of got held up a little bit when I first started college. I was struggling a lot. Just because of like the transition between high school and college was so different for me, and I was not enjoying it. It's just like it really hit me like a ton of bricks of like, wow, like I don't get to see my friends as much anymore. This is just so different than what it used to be, and I was like really upset about that, and I was not doing so well in my classes, and so it took me a little bit, but I finally got better. I was like really failing my math class and my classes and stuff. Just the transition was pretty hard for me in the beginning, and I was pretty, down on myself about it. But I stuck it through, and I told myself, I got this, I can do so much better, I need to put more effort into this, and I did. And then ended up getting on the Honor Society, really got my grades up, and then I went to Rowan University after that, transferred over there, and I was there for 3.5 years. I got held up once again for my praxis. I kept failing my math portion of my praxis by like a couple points every single time. So that held me up to where I couldn't even take any more classes until I passed it. So I had to take a whole semester off and really focus on passing that test, and then I finally did. So it took me a little bit longer than usual, but I graduated after 7 years, and I got 2 bachelor's degrees. So it kind of makes up for how much time that I spent there. I got 1 bachelor degree in early childhood education, and then my other degree is in writing arts. So with a endorsement in creative writing was what I got. All my school things. I think my degrees are just like in the closet. I don't even have them hung up or anything. After I graduated, like I couldn't wait to be done. I could not wait. I was so excited. School was draining me. I was so tired of all the paperwork and the writing, and it was terrible. The math. Oh, I hate math. But I finally finished that, graduated 2020, and haven't looked back on that. That was a big time in my life. So I met Jess the last year of that. Yeah. Math, in my opinion, was the worst subject I've ever had. Yes, I really I struggled ever since kindergarten in math class. But I've always done really well in English. So that's usually what happens. You excel in one, and then you fall in another. I wouldn't say I was bad at history, but it was definitely not a favorite of mine, and I've always just kind of I don't know, history wasn't my favorite either. It's not that I struggled, but I just like didn't like it. But it was really math that that I really struggled with, and it did affect my confidence a lot. But yeah, so whenever I needed to, I like, especially for passing my praxis test, my teaching test, I tried all the things. I tried buying all the books and studying and stuff, but I did end up getting a tutor, a math tutor, because I just worked better with somebody sitting down with me and teaching me, rather than like I was trying to teach myself these things from books and stuff like that, and it just wasn't working. I needed somebody that understood the stuff and like explain it in a way that I understood it, and I finally did that. It was actually one of my friends at the time, her husband sat me down. I went over there. It was like every night for like 5 nights or something, or 3 nights or whatever it was, for hours at a time, and just sat there with me and just explained everything. And then I finally understood it. I was like, I get this, I got it, like I feel like I'm gonna pass. And then I went and took the test and I passed. But it took me a few years to finally get that tutor and really, you know, get it done. What was the campus life like? So I didn't live on campus. I did commute. Commuting is so different than living there. I know, like, I know people that have lived there, and they just have like different experiences than I do, obviously, because I'm not there all hours of the day. Commuting was really tough just because, 1, the parking was terrible. You had to get there extra early just to get parking. And 2, I feel like it was a little bit more difficult to make friends just because I'm in and out. I didn't really involve myself in any, extra curricular activities or anything. So, obviously that is something that I should have done. But to, try and make friends and just, live that, college life as much as I could, but I did not do that as much. I did some things on campus. I would walk around a lot. I would go to the restaurants and stores and stuff and hang out sometimes, but there were some activities that I have done with friends and stuff, but nothing out of my comfort zone though, which kind of, looking back at it, I wish I did more of that. But it is kind of more difficult when you are a commuter. You kind of just, you go into campus, you're in class, and then you leave right after. Because also a lot of the times I was like, at the end of my class, I'm like, all right, I'm done. I am done for the day. I'm free. Let me go home. But also, I worked a lot during college. So there were a lot of days that I would have classes in the mornings through the afternoon, and then after that I'd go to work. I'd be at work all night. So yeah, I would have 8 a.m.s. I would go until about 2 p.m. And then I have a break between around 2 and 4:30 to where I would have to leave class. I would have my change of clothes with me for my work uniform, and I would go home, eat real quick, and then go to work. And then I'd be at work from 4 to midnight. So that was my, that was a lot of my Thursdays or Fridays. And then Saturday, Sunday, I would be at work from, 2 to midnight. So yeah, it was a lot, but I was busy. I didn't really have any off days. If I wasn't in classes, I was working. If I wasn't, and vice versa. If I wasn't working, I was in classes. And I did that for many years. Let's see. I didn't like the gym, but my favorite subject was choir. Oh, that's cool. I've never done anything like that. But that does sound like a fun hobby. I did do dance, but I did it through high school, and then I did it through my first year of college until I realized it was just, I was way too busy between college classes and getting my work done and then going to work also. I just couldn't fit in dance anymore, so I unfortunately had to stop dancing. But that was like the one thing that I wish I was able to hang on to for a little bit longer, but it was tough trying to, it was like, what's more important, dance class or making money? And I was like, I have to make money. Because at that point I had a car and bills, and I had to pay for those things. I was in high school. I went to bed at 9 p.m. from Sunday. I wake up at 6 a.m. Yeah. I remember my wake up. I think it was 5:40 was my wake up for high school. 5:40 a.m. and then get ready to go to school, and then come home around 2:45, I think it was. 2:30, 2:45 or something by the time I got home for the day. Well, Laura, luckily with the job that I had, it was mainly weekends. It was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, and my job was pretty good because I was there for a long time. If I did work on Thursday and I did have an 8 a.m. class, I could get out a little bit earlier. I could leave work like an hour or two earlier than I needed to. They were pretty flexible with us, and we had a big enough crew that we could do that a lot of times. So I would leave early or whatever, and then I can get up for my 8 a.m. and go to class. And then the only really the real struggles were on Fridays, where a lot of times I did have a Friday 8 a.m. and then I would have to go to work after it and be there until midnight, sometimes 1, sometimes even later, sometimes 2, depending on the event that was going on. And then, so then I would go home and I would just sleep until like 11 p.m., noon or whatever, and then get up and then go to work at 2 and then do it again till midnight for Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday through Wednesday, I usually had off from work. Sometimes, depending on my schedule, I can fit in work on Mondays through Wednesdays at that time, but it usually wasn't busy at my job during that time, so I was able to take off those days. Because I worked a banquet, so it really depended on how often people booked events. I would mainly work a lot of weddings or golf outings or whatever you can think of event-wise. Baby showers, bridal showers, all the events. Yeah, usually Monday through Wednesday, but it changed every semester. So every semester, I would give my school schedule to my boss, and she would work around everyone's schedule pretty well. So, so if I wasn't at work, I was at school, and vice versa. But I made great money at that time, so I was not complaining whatsoever. And I really enjoyed the job that I had. I made a lot of my friends through that job during that time, so it was a really fun job. and me and, you know, my coworkers and stuff had a lot of fun. So a lot of days, like, I would look forward to going to work, honestly, and that's like the best to it's like ideal to look forward to going to work. Do I regret going to college all those years? Looking back on it now, I do. I'm happy that I did, you know, follow through and get my degrees and do all that, but I do regret the whole 2-degree situation. I don't think it was needed. But at the time, I thought that that's what made sense to me during the time, to just go to school and, you know, get my degree and stuff like that. I didn't really, like, know what else to do. But yeah, it all, you don't really know. And then I met Jess right at the end of it, and then I was, you know, faced with these, like, awesome opportunities to do other things. And yeah, so now I'm doing this with him, and so different than what I thought my life would be. But I will say that in the long run of everything, like, definitely happier doing this than I would have been using my teaching degree. So it all works out. Never argue with that. Nope. Hi, Christopher. Hi, Miles. This bracelet's looking really cute, guys. So I used teal and baby blue, and I put a little M in there for Mason, and it's looking really cute. Thank you, Brian. Peach Milk, I'm doing good. Doing pretty good. Can't complain, really. Just thinking about, like, you know, the rest of the week and, you know, the streams and stuff and what you guys want. I am excited to get back into The Sims, though, because we did have the baby in the Sims, and is now a toddler. And I eventually want to do, I think, the cheat code to have unlimited money, but I think it's kind of, like, fun right now to kind of struggle. But eventually do those cheat codes, so life will be a little bit easier. It's good that you can do that, because I know I couldn't, because I would rather work in the afternoon and sleep at night. I think I'd be so tired if I worked during sleep hours. Yeah. It did interfere a lot with my sleep schedule, because I don't know, like, if you guys were present for when Jess and I did the Twitch streams, you guys would see how my sleep was I was so exhausted from working and then from student teaching and just college classes and stuff that I would have classes starting at 8 a.m. and then I would come home. Actually, no, during that time I was student teaching. So I would student teach. I would go to work around 7:45, be there by 8, And then I would leave there around, I think it was around 3. And then I'd come here, I'd eat dinner, and then we would stream. And then we would stream from, I don't even know, whenever it started. And then we would stream till late or early morning hours, and I'd be falling asleep. My sleep schedule was wrecked. I was struggling. Sometimes, like, they'll pop up for me randomly, or sometimes people would, like, send images of, like, during that time period of me, and I'm just, like, sleeping in the computer chair, just exhausted. But at that time, like, you know, I was also, I was, like, around the time I was quitting my job, and I was doing streaming full time, and that's how I was making money. But I would fall asleep, so my body was just so exhausted, sleep deprived. Red X Blood, yes, I have been reading more this year. I did take a little break just because I've been trying to up the workload a little bit more, and that had to take a back seat. But I have been reading a lot of Colleen Hoover books. I think I've read like 11 of them since December. And then I did just read a Lucy Score book that I did not care for, and then because of that kind of like turned me off from reading a little bit. But I do have some books that I do want to read at some point that I will get to eventually. Joey, so funny because let me think. When I first met Jess, told me everything he does or whatever, so like obviously I'm Googling and I'm checking him out, and I'm going on YouTube and I'm checking out his videos. So the video that was out at that time, the newest video, was him reacting to the Breakup album. And I was like, oh, this is not good. I'm like, oh, that's a red flag. I don't know if I want to involve myself in somebody that obviously still has some other issues to attend to or to overcome. And I didn't know how to move forward from there, so I had my guard up and just took it day by day, and yeah. And then I did, after that, watch, you know, obviously I checked out some of the popular stuff and whatnot, and then once we were dating was when, I think it was once we were dating, or it might have even been before, I started going through and watching every single one. So, yeah, I thought it was wild. And if anything, it was more wild to me that it was in my hometown, and I had no idea. And I was like mad at myself for a bit. I'm like, how was I so oblivious? But I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because I was just in my own world of just going to school and going to work. But at the same time, I'm like, I was on social media, I was on all the things, and I should have seen some things, which going back, like, once I took that time to watch every video, there was a specific video that I did remember that came up on my Facebook that I did watch because it was so familiar to me. And I can't even tell you what that video was called or whatever, but I told Jess, I was like, I watched this video. Like, that is so weird. And I didn't even know who you were and that you were in the same town as me or anything like that. But it's just weird to look back on now that happened. Okay. I think this bracelet is just about done. matches up to the one I already have. Should be good. What's my favorite cereal for breakfast? I really dig Lucky Charms. I think Lucky Charms are so good. That was always my favorite growing up. Oh wait, I want to put one more to make it even. There we go. That's actually like pretty even. Yeah, I do know, I think some of my family members are really into James Patterson. Heard a lot about him. Now the difficult part is tying it. You gotta make sure you leave enough space. iPhone 13 Pro. I think that's what I have. I have the one that came out in 2020. Whatever one that one was, because I still have the phone from when I won Pumpkin Palooza, and that was my prize. So I still have that phone, which is crazy. That like it still works, because usually Apple's like, you know, it starts breaking on you within a few years, but it's been about 3 years and it's still going pretty strong. How cute! Got my little Mason bracelets. Let's see, it's a little bit tighter than the one I have now, but I feel like mine loosened up. But it's not bad. Pretty cute. Actually fits pretty good. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna cut off the ends, but I wonder if I can I untie it once I just dyed them? Let me see. Favorite cereals are all the chocolate ones. Oh my gosh. I remember I ate Cocoa Puffs when I was younger, and I got sick right afterwards, and I've never touched them again. That was like the last chocolate cereal I think I had. We never really got the chocolate cereals growing up. I'll keep it tight. It's a little bit tighter than the other one, but it's fine. Cut it off. Cut, please. Oh gosh. Doesn't want to cut. Please cut. There we go. Yay. Now I got that one. And this one. Got my little Mason bracelet. Oh, this one's on upside down. Cinnamon Toast Crunch was pretty good. I think I just had, I just had that one like a week ago. How cute! Let me show you guys. There's my bracelet. Cute. Now I got 2. James, this is what I do for work. This, and I help with RiDGiD STUDiOS stuff, but other than that, I stream and I make content for you guys. So this is my job. So I have crazy stories from high school or college days. Oh my gosh. Let me think. I mean, I think it is kind of like weird that in my town, the place where all of the high schoolers would gather for late night parties and bonfires and such was the town's cemetery. So I've partied a few times at the cemetery. Because behind the cemetery was a field, and it was up against woods. So at the wood line, the field would kind of curve in a little bit. It's hard to explain, but from the road, you can't really see because it's set so far back from the road, so the cops wouldn't see us. But if you just drive through the cemetery and all the way back to the field behind it is where there would be some bangers. Kind of weird. But I've been there many times. Oh, Diamond, a bracelet? Oh, that's so cool. What is your very first memory of a Christmas Day moment? Oh my gosh, what a question. It's either the year we got a basketball net, or the whole, the what are they called? A little basketball net, but it was like one that you put in your yard that has like the pole. And then I think that was also the year we got bicycles and a PlayStation 1. I remember one Christmas morning, my brother and I were young. We were, I don't even know how young. I can't even tell you, honestly. I think I was maybe like 6. I don't know. I don't remember. And we both woke up with chicken pox on Christmas morning. So we didn't end up going to our family's Christmas party that day. So we just like hung around the house and played with all of our toys, and I thought it was so much fun. But I do remember walking around the house with oven mitts. Yeah. So you could say like that's not fun, but at the same time, like Christmas Day we spent home all day playing with our toys and stuff. Like it was so fun because I think that was the year that I got a karaoke machine, and I was obsessed. And I think I actually just threw that karaoke machine away like a few years ago. I had it forever, and it had the microphones that you plug in. I had it forever, and it had a little CD player in it, but I actually ended up tossing it maybe 5-6 years ago. I feel like it wasn't that long ago. But I don't remember much else from the chicken pox. I remember just walking around with oven mitts, but I don't remember the feeling of having them. I was young, and I think like Christmas Day kind of distracted from that. So I don't remember feeling itchy or even seeing what it looked like. I don't remember that. I think I vaguely remember like the rash looking, like the redness on my hands, because when I went to put the oven mitt on, I think I remember like just pink and red, like just inflamed. But I don't remember much else from the chicken pox. But I remember Christmas Day, like enjoying Christmas Day. Yes, Diamonds. That was ours too. The PlayStation 1 was probably like one of the coolest gifts. I remember, I think it was that one, and the year, I think it was, I was in 4th grade, and my brother was in 5th grade, and we opened up all of our gifts. We were super excited to start playing with our toys and stuff and everything that we got, and my parents told us to look outside, out the window. And we jumped up on the couch, looked out the window, and there was a 4-wheeler out there in my dad's truck. And we were like, yeah! Like, oh, I remember that feeling. And my mom captured a picture of that. And I'm just like, my jaw is to the floor looking out the window. And my brother looks like he has tears in his eyes because he's so excited. Like, I've never seen him smile so big. Like, since I think that was the last time he smiled that big. Like, it was, the picture is insane. And our dog's, like, looking out the window, like, what the hell? But yeah, between the getting the PlayStation 1 and the 4-wheeler, those were the two that really stick out to me. But, like, even then, like, the PlayStation, it was more like my brother's gift. I got a few games for it, but, like, I didn't really get to play it. My brother always played it. And then the same with the 4-wheeler. That was more, like, my brother's gift that I just, like, enjoyed with him. But it was more or less, like, his 4-wheeler. So, they weren't even, like, for me. They were for him, but we were just both so stoked about them. I don't know. Just, like, when someone else around you gets so excited, you know, you get excited. And I just remember those exciting moments. Can your family and Jesse's family have a joint Christmas dinner? That would be fun. Not gonna lie, I've thought about it. That would be really fun. But that would be a lot of work to get both families together. Because they always do, you know, their own things. You know, with their family members and stuff like that. And that'd be tough to get together, but that would be so fun. You've never had chicken pox. Oh my gosh. You're lucky. Oh, you're going to Outer Banks this week? Oh, have fun. I've been there a few times. I think like 3 times now? 2 times? It was 2 times. With my family when I was young. I think I was in 5th or 6th grade. And then Jess's family. Oh, I didn't know there was a new Cinnamon Toast flavor. Stuffed Puffs, Big Bites? What the? Filled with marshmallows? What the heck? That does sound good. Yeah, Diamond. The 4-wheeler was, like, elite. That was a lot of fun. We actually already had a 4-wheeler. My mom had one. So the one that my brother got was, like, a little bit smaller. But I feel like it was faster. But unfortunately, I think it was about 2 to 3 weeks after getting that 4-wheeler, somebody stole both of our 4-wheelers. So we had my mom's 4-wheeler for like a few years. But my brother's 4-wheeler was only weeks old, and somebody came on the property at night after it just finished snowing, so there was like footprints and everything else. And we never caught the guy, but the 4-wheeler was stolen off of our property, which kind of sucks. We would have, which was like, that's so annoying. That's awful. But we remember the one day we were out there, just finished snowing a lot. There was this pickup truck that was parked alongside the road, and they were just parked there. But now, like, after they got stolen, we kind of figured out, oh, they were probably watching us to see where we store them also, because they were interested in stealing them. So, people suck. Because that was a fun gift. Only had it for a few weeks, and then they sold them. So, yeah. Sega Genesis. Oh, that's a cool gift. You know, all the new consoles at the time is just something that you'll remember. Even the kids now, like, you know, the young kids receiving their first, you know, the PS5 or the first, it's just something they'll always remember. This is your first stream? Well, thank you for, wait, what is this? You remember. Well, thank you for, coming into the stream today, Diamond. Good conversation. Oh, you had your bike stolen? Isn't it the worst? Like, just people suck. When you get enjoyment out of your toys and things and stuff, and then people gotta come in and ruin the moment, you know? Ruin your good time. Never had chickenpox, but my brother did, and both my parents. Oh, but you never did. That is weird. Yeah, Diamond, that was the only issue that we've had too. It was just, we were living with our grandparents at the time because we were in the middle of selling our old house and moving into a new house. So we had to live with my grandparents for like, it was like 5 or 6 months during that transition time. So it actually fell like during Christmas we were at my grandparents' house, and that's where they were stolen. So we would keep them in the backyard, and we had this big tarp to put over it with like, we put the tarp over it, and I think we even had like some rope or whatever just to really like tie it down and stuff. And yep, they lifted the tarp, came in at night, and stole our shit. So I stick to my online juggy people, exactly, because real life people suck sometimes. Not all the time. Not all the time. I have some good people, you know, that I'm surrounded by now, but sometimes IRL people suck. But that's life. Oh, you finished school in 2009. Oh my gosh. That's when I graduated in middle school. I think it was 2008. So, you're older than me. When are you guys planning to have a baby? Oh my gosh, James, we gotta slow down because we're not even married yet. Whoa, whoa. Not anytime soon. I'm gonna eat more cookies. Diamond, usually it is YouTube. But I will occasionally pop off on TikTok. Sometimes I will have them both set up at the same time. TikTok would just obviously be a different angle. And I usually do that when I'm baking. I don't have that set up for when I'm like gaming or anything because I don't really know how to like hook up, you know, so you can see multiple screens on TikTok or anything like that. I'm still learning, you know, how to do these things. Yeah, usually find me on YouTube. But if you follow me on Twitter also, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes I will post when I'm going live. Like, you know, it'll be earlier on in the day, and I will say, you know, I'm going live at 7 or 8 or whatever it is. But yeah, just at least have the notifications on for YouTube, so then you will know when I'm going live. I haven't been tweeting as much when I am going live, because I have been doing the routine of going live every night. I will have like yesterday, I was not home, I was not around, so I was not able to do a stream yesterday. But for when I am home, which is like 98% of the time, I will be popping off a stream, because we got student loans to pay, and I want to do more content for you guys, and I've been wanting to play Sims, and it's nice to play Sims because you guys have helped me try to figure it out, because I am not a gamer whatsoever. So, especially with an Xbox, like, I never played Xbox until I met Jess. But it is, like, nice to play this with you guys, so you guys can help me along with the process of playing these games. Like, but I am having a lot of fun with them. Oh, Diamond, I got you. Really any of them. I mean, we have Netflix, Paramount Plus, HBO Max, Prime Video, and Disney, and Apple. So we have all of them, but we have been watching Paramount Plus a lot, because we are binging through all of the seasons of Survivor right now, and we have been for a while, and that's on Paramount Plus. So at night we will be watching Paramount Plus. If I'm watching anything else during the day, usually it's on either Tubi, or Paramount Plus has their own live feature. They have their own stations, and I either watch the Jersey Shore station, which goes back and forth between Jersey Shore and Fort Bama Shore, or there is a Survivor station on there, or just like whatever is on that, because we don't have cable. So, but I do enjoy Netflix. Netflix has Trivia Crack. I don't know if you guys ever played that on your phones back in the day. But they have their own Trivia Crack, and I like playing that. And it's cool that Netflix has that. They just ask you a bunch of trivia questions on either like moderate or hard mode, and I like to go against Jess while playing that. I think it's fun. Get you thinking, you know? Diamond, what do you do? You said you make videos? What kind of videos do you make? The tribe has spoken. You know, John Casey. Tribe has spoken. You may leave now. It's too funny. Amazon Prime Video is good too. I think they're all pretty good right now. Like, they got a lot of good stuff on there. A lot of stuff that me and Jess have to catch up on. I like all kinds of music. I really do dig, like, 90s pop. I am down for a good throwback. So it's more or less like I'll listen to anything, but the only thing I won't listen to is today's country. I'm more of the 90s country and early 2000s country than I am you know, country these days. I don't care for country these days. But really, I'll listen to anything. I'm really into, growing up, I was really into the Jonas Brothers, and they're back on tour now, so I've been listening to a lot of them lately, just because of, you know, just because of nostalgia, and they're back on tour, and I want to go see them. But really, anything. You've seen the Zoe 102 and it's good? I've heard, like, bad things about it. So you're actually the first person to tell me that it's actually good. That's funny that you say that your friends have cable and it's old school. I'm like, this is the longest I've ever gone without cable. I always had cable with my family. My family always had cable. So, you know, living with Jess, he's never had cable. And then at one point I shared my parents' cable when they lived in Jersey still, but now that they're in Florida, we can no longer share because of location. So, yeah, this is the longest I've gone without cable, and I loved cable. I loved watching cable TV. I liked cable because I didn't have to spend forever to figure out what I wanted to watch. Like, cable usually tells you what to watch because it's all they have. So you have to pick one. You know, it didn't take me as much time to pick something to watch than it does with, like, all the other streaming platforms. So that's why I try to watch Tubi, or I go on Paramount Plus's live version, because I'll just pick whatever's already playing on something. Usually, skits often are my roommates just try to stage content. Devin, I'll have to check it out. That sounds pretty cool. Movie buff since the Blockbuster days, so did many reviews on YouTube in high school. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. I remember Blockbuster. I remember my friend and I, growing up, her mom would take us to Blockbuster and we'd pick out a movie to watch that night. We even had a video store in our old hometown. It wasn't a Blockbuster. I think it was like something different. But I always enjoyed going in and picking out a movie and then getting some snacks at the grocery store next door, some candy or popcorn or whatever, and watching the movie. That was always fun. And then it leveled up to eventually Netflix having their own movies where you'd have to, you know, order it and it'll come in the mail, you know, all the DVDs and stuff, and watch it, send it back a week later. Those were the good days. I think they just now stopped that, when I'm surprised, because I thought they got rid of that years ago. No, they just now recently stopped doing that. Pluto TV. I've never checked out Pluto TV. We had, when I did watch TV using my parents' account, they had YouTube TV. I highly recommend YouTube TV. I loved it. They even had all the sports channels and stuff. I really enjoyed YouTube TV. I never checked out Pluto though. But I knew at that time when I had it, like about a year ago, it was one of the cheaper streaming services for TV. I think it was, if not the cheapest. But I don't know if it still is now. I've never rode a dirt bike before now. My brother did. He rode his friend's dirt bike one time, and he wrecked. And he wasn't wearing a helmet, but he came home, and his face was all beat up, all messed up. And my mom took him to the emergency room, I mean, he had gash. I mean, it was bad. And unfortunately, it was like the day before school pictures. And he couldn't even get his pictures taken for school because his face was so banged up. But I think it was something like the nurse told him that something like with how he landed, that he was actually lucky he did not wear a helmet, because the way he landed on his neck or something, it would have really like did some damage if he did have a helmet on, which is like weird because usually like you should always wear a helmet. But she was kind of saying like actually it was good that you kind of didn't, which was like whoa. But always wear a helmet. I'm not saying don't wear it, but sometimes it's weird like that. Because I've heard like stories of people saying like in car accidents or whatever, it's like, yeah, actually if you did wear your seatbelt, you know, you would have died in the car or whatever, you got thrown out. But I don't know. Always be careful, guys. $74.99 a month. Oh, that's so expensive for YouTube TV. Oh, that's so expensive. You get to keep your DVR for 9 months. Yes. I missed that. Rob, are you from the UK? Have you ever heard of Old Store Hollywood video? And my mom and my grandma have been there before for years. Not there anymore. Maybe? I just remember my old hometown when I was younger. They had a video store. It might have been called that. I honestly don't remember the name of it. I wish I did though. It might have been called that, honestly. Like I kind of remember what the sign looked like, but I don't remember the name. Yes. Rented the DVDs and returned them to the mailbox. Yes. Or with the video stores and they had a box outside and you just throw it in the box. Yup. How old am I? I'm 28. Just trying to finish this cookie. I should have eaten all 3 of these cookies, but I did. 2000s were OG, 100%. The early 2000s. They were good times. I paid $320 a month and $10 a month on sports package before I left cable TV. Ugh. That is so expensive. It should never be that much. That is ridiculous. Because a lot of the shows now, they have their own, like all the networks, or a lot of the networks, you can just watch on the streaming services now. So it's like, you don't need 2 of the same stations, you know? That's so ridiculous. No wonder why, like, I feel like they really, like, cable, they're really pushing people out. Because that's just, that's ridiculous to pay that much for cable TV. No wonder why these streaming services are doing so well. James, probably not. No, never. Not really interested. Have you ever heard of old PS2 game, The Fairly Odd Parents? I remember the show. But I never played the game. $72.99. That's well, I mean, it's still pretty pricey. Oh, Mason wants to leave the room. Give me a second, guys. Ooh, it's cold in here. I want this blanket. My future content is all about helping people through the struggles of divorce. I want to be an advocate for kids who didn't have a choice of living with a mom or dad. That's pretty good. That's good. That's very relatable. I fortunately do not have divorced parents, but I had a lot of friends, and I know a lot of people that do have divorced parents, and I feel like that. I feel like they need something to relate to. So I think that's awesome. They definitely, I was just talking with one of my old friends just recently about how she still struggles, even at the age of 28, still struggles with her childhood and upbringing because her parents were divorced. And that happened to her at such a young age, and it's still it follows her for life of just she's afraid to get married, and she's afraid of commitment, and it really shows not only does it affect you as a child and all that, but also as you grow up and as you experience new things in the world that she's very hesitant on a lot of things just because she doesn't want to repeat what she grew up in, especially because she just had a child too, my friend, and she's like, I don't want that for my child, and it's pretty heavy and it's really deep. So that's awesome that you're doing that. So Marcus, not too shabby over here. Just trying to stream more. Want to make more content for you guys, and what else has been going on? Let me think. I've been struggling lately because if anybody else can relate to student debt sucks. So I've been struggling because if anybody that graduated during 2020, graduated college, you know that payments start this month, because when Trump was in office, he paused all payments for college loans during that time when he was in office, because of COVID and all that. And then when Biden came into office, he kept it going. So it's been going on from 2020 till about now. So now payments are starting to come back up, and that should be the next month and a half. So yeah, struggle bus over here. So I'm trying to make more content so that I could hopefully make some more money so that I could put that towards my college debts. So yeah, I was kind of hung up on it these past few weeks of just oh, this sucks, whatever. And I know a lot of people deal with this, and it is tough, how they expect you to, when you're 18, to know what you want to do in life and take out these crazy amounts of loans at such a young age, and then expect you to know how to just navigate life in debt. And then also not even just the debt, but the interest rates that come along with it. It's I feel like it will take forever to pay off, and that's that's what happens to a lot of people. It takes them forever. I mean, 60, 70 years old, and they're still paying their college debt. Like, it's crazy. So I'm trying to get a head start on it and try and pay, put money towards that lately. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. So that's why you will be seeing me every night streaming, because I'm trying to pay off my college debt. It's your friend Jack's birthday. Happy birthday, Jack. Demarcus, I'm not sure what you mean, but don't even worry about it, because I don't even know what you're saying, so it is not an issue. Mid to late 20s is hard. It definitely is, because that's when you're expected to, start your career after college and work really hard to pay off all the debt, and you're supposed to also, at the time of, paying off the debts, is also when you add more debts because you are buying a house or having a family, or you need a car to get to your job and all that stuff. Luckily, in my scenario, like, I don't have to buy a house. I'm pretty fortunate to live with Jessie, so I don't have that burden. But, like, usually, for people in their 20s, they are expected to, when you find somebody, to live out on your own. And how do they expect you to do that when you have so much college debt? It's tough. It is tough out there. It is. Other people have it a lot worse than me, and I feel for them, because I feel like in my scenario, I'm struggling, and I also, with college, because I was in it for so long, it got to a point where, I wasn't going to drop out because of the money. Like, it became a point where I was losing track of how much I was taking out, because I saw it as a thing of, okay, I'm already like halfway through. I have to finish this. So I have to take money out because I don't have it. I had a little bit of savings, but not nearly as much, like, as I needed to pay off, my semesters at college. I think I only paid for one of my semesters out of pocket, and that was like my first year. But after that, I was like, it's getting way too expensive. I have to take out these loans. So, it just compiled, and I didn't realize how much I've taken out until I was like done. But even if I did know how much I did have, like how much was accruing at that time, I don't think it would have made me drop out, because I'm like, this is something I need. I don't want to stop like 3/4 of the way because it's getting pricey. Like, I have to finish this. So yeah, college is very expensive. That's also another reason why I started out at community before I went to a university, because community, it only cost me about like $3,000 a semester, which was very reasonable at the time. Whereas university, that cost me like anywhere between 8 to 12 a semester. So that was a lot. That was a lot more. When is my next vlog? I'm not sure yet. I've been thinking of some ideas, but I definitely do want to put something out. I'm taking a writing course for being a pro writer and storyteller. That's cool. My other bachelor degree is in writing arts, and I did have a lot of fun with my writing classes, because it kind of linked with my early childhood education classes. So I did take a lot of like early childhood writing, I took a lot of creative writing classes that were a lot of fun. I got to, write like my own little children's book at one point for a class, and that was really cool. But yeah, it was really neat. And then I also had like a technology writing class where I would learn how to like make like blogs and stuff and write on there. And I'm trying to figure out like what else. I remember we had to like download or sign up on this one website. We had to like, it was a blogging thing, and I had to blog a lot. And then there was like events going on campus, and it was our job to write like pamphlets and stuff for those events, so we would do a lot of those. So those were a lot of fun. I did enjoy those writing classes. There were some that I just like, I did not like. Like how to like structure sentences. I mean, there were some classes where it's like, just like some classes in high school that I took, and I'm like, I will never need this in life. I will never use this as a teacher, or just anything in general. So it was kind of like pointless knowledge, a lot of it. Well, a lot of like certain classes. I don't even remember the names of the classes. Some of them were very weird. But then there were a lot of other ones that were pretty beneficial that I thought were cool, and at least I enjoyed them. How do you do a gaming vlog? How do you do that without getting, demonetized for uploading copyrighted games? I'm feeling pretty good tonight. Thank you for asking. I wasn't sure, because I know there were some people, or I asked last time, how people, or if you guys would enjoy the just chatting one over like a gaming stream or whatever. I wasn't sure how tonight was going to go, but I am enjoying this just chatting one. I feel like we're catching up on a lot of stuff and talking about some good topics that I feel like we wouldn't normally talk about if I'm, doing other things or being distracted by a game or painting and stuff like that. It was something that, Jess and I talked about, something that I should try out. Because, I'm usually always doing something or entertaining you guys in some way, but I do enjoy the deep conversations too that sometimes we don't always get. What are your thoughts about the Twitter new logo and name? I mean, I don't mind it. It is what it is. I mean, I don't have like really much of an opinion on it. I have noticed though that not because of my opinion, but because like something with my brain, it definitely clicked. My brain wanted to click on the Twitter logo more than it wants to click on the X. Something that I can't control. It's just something that my brain prefers. I guess my brain prefers the colors. And I think it was just so used to the Twitter blue, and white bird. But I have been clicking Twitter less lately, ever since the change. I don't know if that has happened to anybody else. Not that it's my preference, but it's just like something with my brain. And when I'm on my phone and I'm looking at other social medias, like I am clicking on the other ones more than I am clicking on Twitter ever since the change. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not even called Twitter anymore. It's called X. Like I don't know if I can get my brain to call it X. I want to call it Twitter. It's Twitter, It's been Twitter forever. It's kind of hard to change that. And even when I say tweets or whatever, like What are they still called tweets? I don't know. Oh my eye. Oh no. It froze. Joey, yeah, I mean, I guess. I know a lot of people like that, that wanted that, and I'm happy for them that it is more like free speech now. Has it like really affected what I wanted to say or post or whatever? Not me personally, but if other people are happy and you know, it makes other people happy, then I'm fine with it. You know, whatever. I can't like I can't say that like I've had Twitter for a long time. I think like 2012 maybe 13. I used to tweet a lot more years ago, back in the day, but it wasn't always one of my favorite social media platforms. If anything, my favorite has always been Instagram. I enjoy the pictures and the stories a lot more than I enjoy Twitter, and that's just always been the case. But then I also feel like that was a thing too, because I didn't follow the right amount of people or a good amount of people to really utilize Twitter more. But now, like, past couple years, I have it is, you know, it is easier to chat with you guys and communicate with you guys more, obviously, that way through Instagram. But I still love Instagram. What the heck? My YouTube keeps freezing. And it keeps asking me if it wants to reload or wait or whatever, and I can't exit out of it. That's so annoying. How it's been doing that a lot lately. I hate branding in business. Twitter don't make sense. I thought it was something else at first. Yeah, is it an X post? I don't know. I'm still gonna call it tweets. It's still a tweet. And then I never did check out Threads like at all. I didn't even go on there. I didn't even make an account. I didn't even check it out. I don't even want another social media platform. I don't need another one. There's already too many. I don't want another one. But I feel like is that still popular? The Threads? Or like I feel like I haven't seen as much of it. Because I kind of figured when it came out, it was just going to be popular during that time. And then it was eventually going to fade out. And at least on my end of what comes up in my feeds and stuff, I feel like it's already faded. Am I accurate, or am I like completely wrong? Because I could be completely wrong. First was Facebook. I was late to the game. Insta Twitter. My first was MySpace. But even before that, I had Instant Messenger. I mean, is that social media? I would consider Instant Messenger social media. I mean, you're talking to people, and I was obsessed with it. So I had Instant Messenger on AOL. I had, and then I made a MySpace, and then leveled up from MySpace to Facebook. I was later to the game on Facebook because I was just still so obsessed with MySpace. I didn't want to leave MySpace. I would have been there to the day it died. I loved MySpace. And then I think I made my Facebook in 2011. Or could have been 2010. I think it was 2010 I made my Facebook. And even then, I felt like I was late to the game. So I've had Facebook for a very long time. I go on my time hop every day, and it shows me my Facebook post from over 10 years ago, and I cringe. I cringe because people then used it like a Twitter, and I cringe at most of the stuff that I would say. Me and my friends would get together, and we would be like, you know, like for like, or, you know, like this post, and I'll tell you how I feel about you, and I'm just like, what was I doing? My friends and I would make videos, and whoever liked the post would get a personalized video from us, just like saying how much we like them as a person. Like, oh my god, it was so embarrassing. But yeah, from then I made an I don't know what was first, Instagram or Twitter. They might have been around the same time. I made a Instagram my senior year of high school, which was 2013. And then I think Twitter, doesn't it tell you on your page when you made your Twitter? Joined 2012. So Instagram, if I scroll down, I think I remember it being my it was my senior year of high school, I'm pretty sure. Because I think the first picture I uploaded was me looking for a prom dress. And I went ham on Instagram as soon as I got an account. It was, 2013. I made an Instagram. And then, I think that was it. That's so crazy. And actually, I was late. I felt like I was late to the game for Instagram too, because in 2013, I did not have a smartphone. I didn't get a smartphone until I graduated high school. So, I actually had to use my mom's iPod Touch that had a camera on it to take pictures to upload on my Instagram. So a lot of those 2013 photos were on my mom's iPod Touch, and then I had the old generation, like the first generation iPod Touch, that did not have the camera. So I would take pictures on my mom's iPod Touch. She had a newer one at the time, and then I would send them to my email or to myself, where I'd log in, and then upload them on my iPod Touch through the Instagram app. That's wild. The struggle, man. That was the struggle. Until I graduated high school, and then as my gift from my mom, she bought me my first iPhone. It was like July, I think, of 2013. All my friends, they already had all their smartphones. I was the only one that still had a sliding keyboard phone when I graduated high school. It was crazy. You had an iPod Touch? Yes, I loved my iPod Touch. It was so fun. I actually have it like in the storage with all the rest of my stuff. I still have it. It's so like scratched up and beat up, but I loved it. I got my first iPod Touch, I think around the time they came out, within the year of them coming out, when I graduated 8th grade. I had an 8th grade graduation party at my house, and I took all the money that I made from that party, which was, I think it was $700 or $800. I can't remember, but I used every penny, and I went to Best Buy the next day, and I bought an iPod Touch. And I was playing all the games, putting all the music on there. Oh, I loved my iPod Touch. My brother would like make fun of me. He'd be like, "You're ridiculous, spending all that money, whatever." And I was like, "Nope, this is what I wanted." It's so much fun with it. I didn't have a phone through most of high school till 11th grade. Oof. Yeah, I got my first phone, I think it was freshman year. Or no, I got it 8th grade. And I had to beg my parents. And I got, like, the cheap, like, it was the cheapest little slide phone. Because at the time, too, I think I was getting into sports and stuff around that time. And so was my brother, so we kind of had to, like, have cell phones so we can communicate, to let my parents know, like, you know, the sports stuff in school, needed communication. So, begged my parents, and then I finally got one. And then I did not have unlimited texting on that phone. So, but I did have, it was a weird thing too, because like on weekends you had unlimited texting, but during the week you didn't. And then I also, what was I gonna say? Oh, I didn't. So when I would feel like I'm getting close to going over my texting, I would use the internet on it. I had like limited internet ability also. I would go on there and I would go log into my AOL Instant Messenger, and while I was out I would instant message my friend or my friends, and yeah, that was crazy. Use my phone to instant message because I didn't have enough texting. It's so ridiculous. And it was weird too, because like, yeah, our plan was so weird. We had like we didn't have unlimited texting, but like we had like a lot of shared like internet data. Like it was a weird plan. I don't even know. Yeah, it was weird. And then also like instead of using the internet for that, like if I was close enough to Wi-Fi, I could connect to Wi-Fi to then go on the internet, obviously, to, you know, I don't have to use the data or whatever. So then I would instant message my friends through my phone when I couldn't text. Crazy. That's when I still had a computer in my room to use instant messenger. Did anyone in here have instant messenger? Does anyone know what that is? That was my life. I got a whole computer in my room, my dad's old computer. He put that in my bedroom just so I can instant message my friends. That was 1. 2, I played Halo, because it was already downloaded on the computer. 3, I would play the deer hunting game. What's it called? Deer Hunt? Like, I don't even know. And then I think he had like some other Call of Duty stuff. I didn't really like dabble into that. I was mainly just Capture the Flag Halo. And then I would use YouTube and I would look up Jonas Brothers videos. And then I would look up some Tumblr stuff. I didn't have a Tumblr, but a lot of people did. And I would watch Jenna Marbles. That was my computer. Oh! Amiru! Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're so sweet and I love your videos. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. And thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. When I had my first cell phone, I had 100 minutes of talk, and I think texting was unlimited. Yeah, I didn't like use my phone that much to like talk on the phone, so I don't even remember what I had like talk wise, but I remember I shared, you know, the texting, I think, with my family. At least that was for like the first like year or two, and then I think we got unlimited. We eventually did get unlimited, but when I first got it, it was a struggle. I'll probably be live for another 5 more minutes, guys. Wrap up some questions. We talked a lot tonight. We talked about a lot of different things. Slide phones where keyboards were sick. Dude, I miss them. I loved mine. Mine was a little purple Sprint one. I don't even know what it was called. But it had like the sliding keyboard. Oh, I love the sliding keyboard. I had another one before that I tried out that like looked like it was like a knockoff BlackBerry, and it was pink and had flowers all on it. But the keys were so tiny, and I have small fingers. The keys were so tiny, I was not able to text or anything on it. I had that for like a free trial for like 30 days, and I was like, I have to return this. And then I went back to the keyboard. I have it somewhere. I have that phone still. I still have all my old phones. Like, I saved all of that. But, yeah, I only had, what was it? Because then I upgraded, but I got the same phone even when I upgraded, because the other options that were available at the time were terrible. So I still have all my old phones and my iPod Touch and all that, like, just in, like, storage somewhere. No problem, John. I'll be hopping off pretty soon anyway. Where's Angela at? I don't know. Maybe hanging out with family Sunday night. Hi, Brittany. Brittany, I was just, like, this is the second time. I'm about to end the stream pretty like in a few minutes. That's what happened the other night. By the way, I've only seen you and Jesse's stuff in the last 4 years. We seem pretty cool. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. You seem pretty cool yourself. Thanks for chatting tonight. I'm glad you found my channel, and I hope to see you in more future streams, because I'll be here every night. How tall am I? I am 5 foot. 5 foot even. Pretty short. But actually, I have a friend that I grew up with that actually, I am taller than her. I think she actually is like 4'10". Maybe even 4 foot, like 9. You still have your BlackBerry? I remember when BlackBerry was like the biggest, like, it was what the iPhone was. Like, it was the biggest. Everybody had the black phone, or the BlackBerry, the black iPhone. No. But that was like the iPhone at the time, you know. And then iPhones really came up, and they just, BlackBerries just disappeared, I feel like. You still have old phones? Heck yes. And I'm happy to say that, like, through all the phones I've ever had, I have never cracked a phone screen. Not a lot of people can say that. A lot of people, multiple times have cracked phones. My brother's cracked screen phone. Like, I've never, even my iPod Touch, I kept good care of my stuff. Patches, yes, if you're tired, head to bed, get some sleep. Thank you, Warrior. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting and being in the stream tonight. Apple stuff is not cheap. It's so expensive. That's why I'm happy during the Pumpkin Palooza that I won this phone, because I've never bought a phone outright because they are so expensive. I don't think they're worth, like, they should not be that expensive. They should not. That's too much. Well, I usually buy the glass protectors. I started doing that, I think since the phone I had before this. I have cracked those where you just, like, peel it off and put a new one on. But I've never actually, like, cracked the screen or anything. Or, like, I've never had any issues with cell phones. The only issue I've ever had with a cell phone was like, you know, after some time it just slows down or just has problems, just, you know, from using it too much, or at that point you have to like change the battery out or whatever. But that's usually when I'm due for an upgrade and I get an upgrade. But I got some like dirt in here. But I do clean my phone every once in a while, though. Make sure you guys clean your phones, because these hold so much, like, bacteria and just, like, ugh, germs. I feel like I do have a small, I don't know if it's dirt or a chip. I have no idea. But this phone is from 2020, so. But I plan to have it for as long as it stays alive, because I don't want to buy another phone. Pumpkin Palooza was my favorite. It was so fun. I love that video. If you guys haven't watched that video, we had so much fun. That one and the baking one, the baking competition. I remember during it, oh my gosh, all the baked dessert. Oh my, after like, because that was shot over I think 2 days, 2 or 3, I forget. It was shot over a few days, but after like halfway through the second day, it was just too much dessert. Ugh. It was gross. But like, filming and stuff wise, like that was a lot of fun to be like a judge, you know? It was fun. Oh, Brittany, I know, you're always here. You always manage to sneak in. Everything's expensive nowadays. Yes. Literally everything you can think of has gone up in price. What do you spend most of your day doing? Every day is kind of a little different. Today I spent a lot of the day making food. Just meal prepping and stuff. It's easier to just like take one day to just meal prep a few meals and stuff, so then, you know, the following days you can just heat it up in the microwave and it's ready to go. So I spent most of my day today doing that, talking to Jess. I went outside for a little bit until it was like just way too hot and I couldn't anymore. But yeah, so during the days are kind of just, they're different a lot, but and then I'm on here most of the nights, so you guys can see what I'm doing a lot of the nights, because I'm streaming. But I do try to get outside, but it's just been too hot. Or I do try to get some pool time in, or just sit by the pool for a little bit out of the day. If I'm not doing that, I'm cleaning up the kitchen, or just cleaning in general, doing some laundry. What else am I doing? Yeah, or, you know, sometimes I randomly have to run to the store. You know, normal things. Laura, if this is what you like, then we can always do some more of these. My favorite episode was when they completed the basement. Oh, I was so happy when that basement was like finally done. It was a lot of fun, that process of doing the basement, but I'm glad it's done. I'm glad. That was a lot of work and a lot of just like construction. A lot of construction dust that we're breathing in. But it was a lot of fun, the whole process of just learning how to do that kind of stuff and doing it with Jess and doing it with my dad. And I learned a lot during that process. What's in the background? I got a chair, a computer chair, my painting easel with some paintings that I've done recently, a stool next to it, right there. And then this little tapestry thing that I hung up. just to hang up because I already had it, and because the wall looked very blotchy because of the paint job. So I just threw that up there so it looks decent in the background. But I threw that chair there in case Jess ever comes up here or whatever, and just an extra chair somebody can sit in. Brittany, I did have a good time yesterday. It was actually at Jeff and Terry's house, and we got all the girls together that went on the Disney trip for Miranda's bachelorette party. We got, or that whole girl group, well, most of them came. I can't even speak anymore. Got together yesterday and had a pool party at Jeff and Terry's house. So that was what we did. But it was a lot of fun. I actually tossed the Xbox at the TV at Jess's house. Hilarious. I actually just saw that video like yesterday pop up randomly for me. Yeah, that was insane. I've never like destroyed anything like that. That was scary. That was scary. In the moment, that was scary as hell. So I've never done anything like that. Oh, Laura, yes. Okay. I would love to, but like, and I know Jess would love to also, but a lot of the viewers didn't care for them. Views went down around that time. People just weren't enjoying them as much as we thought or hoped that people were enjoying. So yeah, it kind of sucks. If you had kids, would you want to be a stay-at-home mom? Probably. Yeah. I would want to be around for my child as much as I can. So yeah, if that's a possibility of, you know, I mean, I kind of am like kind of stay at home now. I like work, you know, content-wise, and that's something we can, you know, when you are doing this kind of job, you're making your own schedule, so you kind of can work that in somehow. So I would like obviously to continue that and then be around for a child as much as I could. That would be very ideal. But if things were to change, obviously, you know, you just gotta adapt and whatnot. But that would be obviously ideal, to be with my child as much as I could. I know, Brittany, I would love to like be a part of them again, but I don't know. I had a lot of fun doing those, and like looking back on them, like they really stand out in my mind during like something that was fun and exciting during, you know, the, you know, pandemic, the fall time of pandemic. It was because that year was scary, especially that spring and summer. It was very scary, but I am glad to look back on the, you know, the fall during that time of how much fun we did have making those videos. Now, she seemed more like a stay-at-home mom than my own mother. I mean, I'm not a mom. Yeah, I'm just a dog mom. But that is something, you know, with doing this kind of job and career and stuff, you are able to be flexible with your schedule because you make your schedule. So, you know, becoming a mom or a parent or whatever, while doing that, I mean, that would be great. Speaking of peach milk, I say they're coming, but I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm still through the thinking process of what I want to film. But I'm hoping they will be back soon. It would have been awesome if you were part of Sacred Seers. I wish I was, but I had no idea they were even a thing. I was not aware. And yeah. I know, isn't that crazy though? That would have been a lot of fun. But everything, you know, happens for a reason, and we weren't, you know, we didn't meet yet, so, yeah. Timing is everything, really, but I think, but I'm not, like, in no way am I saying, you know, I wish, you know, whatever, if things were different. I think everything panned out the way that they should have panned out, and, everything happens for a reason, and I feel like I would not change anything from our, you know, past, because I think we met each other obviously at the right time, for us to, you know, still be together now and everything, so everything works out in the end. Oh, of course, George. I've had my fair share of mean people and bullies in school and whatnot. I would get bullied a lot for my appearance, actually. I used to have really bad teeth. Before I had braces, I had a really large gap between my two front teeth. My teeth were not cute at all. They were not pretty. So growing up, a lot of people picked on me for my teeth. And then also, you know, during puberty, I just had horrible acne. And I also couldn't control, like, so I have very oily skin, and that was something that was so hard for me to control when I was, you know, going through puberty and those phases and stuff. And then also, like, too, I was going to the dermatologist with my brother a lot to put, you know, some acne stuff on our faces, and it would make me it would imbalance my skin, and I would be even more oily, and I would just, like, it was just so hard for me to control that. And then because I have oily skin, you know, if you have oily skin, you have oily hair. So I just, like, all around, I was just, like, I was a mess. I couldn't for whatever, the life of me, like, fix any of that stuff for a while. So it took a lot of, trial and error of, some, I did, like, the whole proactive, acne stuff and everything, and I did the Neutrogena and all that stuff, and then I finally got braces, and then things were starting to finally clear up, and I think finally I started to figure it all out and balance it out better around my junior year of high school, because I got my braces on freshman year of high school. So towards the end of sophomore, like, beginning of junior, I finally, like, got better. But yeah, I would get bullied a lot for my appearance, because I was struggling. Oh yeah, I had the forehead acne. Well, and then because I had so much, like, forehead acne, and just, like, it's something that happens to everybody during adolescence. Like, no matter what, it happens. Because I had all this acne, I tried to cover it up by getting bangs. And let me tell you, that made it so much worse. No. I had bangs, and although they were cute, because I had such oily skin, my bangs would get oily from touching my skin, and that would cause even more breakouts. Oh, I'm telling you, like, good luck finding a picture of me in middle school, like early high school, because I've gotten rid of all of them. They don't exist anymore. I think they're on like my mom's like old computer, like whatever, and like their backup storage, whatever. But like, good luck, because I got rid of all of them. They don't exist. I think I showed Jess like one of them, and he was like, "What the heck?" I was like, "Yeah, you wouldn't be dating me if I look like that for an extended period of time." It was not cute. But it's all, you know, you got to trust the process. It's all about just getting through the process, because it happens to everybody. It happens to everyone. There's embarrassing puberty years. All right, guys. I am going to end the stream here. We had a lot of fun tonight. A lot of good conversations. I feel like I got to, you know, learn about you guys a little bit more, and you guys learned a lot more about me tonight, I feel like. And I'm glad that there were some new faces in here tonight. And I'm so glad that oh, I didn't want to click that. Oh, no, restore chat. Where'd the chat go? There it is. Alright, I clicked the wrong button. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, there were a lot of new faces in here tonight, and I'm so glad you guys popped in. And even if they're new to me, like, I'm glad you guys, even if you have watched my streams and stuff in the past, that you guys were able to, you know, ask some questions and chat some more tonight than you normally would. So I like these chatting streams a lot. I feel like we talked about some random topics, but it was a lot of fun. And it's topics and things that, you know, we wouldn't normally talk about, because I'm like actively like doing something or gaming or painting and stuff like that. So we should have these chatting streams more, guys. Yeah, so glad to talk to you, Brian. And Carla, and Anthony, and DeMarcus, and Brittany, and Diamond. Yes. Brandy, I was just heading out. We had a chatting stream tonight. It was a really good chatting stream. If you, we talked about a lot of good topics tonight, so if you want to check out the VOD of this stream, you might catch some cool topics we were talking about tonight. Joey, yes, for sure. Even like, I think tomorrow I might have the gaming stream. I might play some Sims tomorrow. But even with me playing the Sims, we can do these kinds of conversations and chats and stuff. Even with me playing, I can, like, you know, with the Sims, it kind of is like a slower thing, and I can pause a lot and everything like that. So we can, you know, keep this going tomorrow for sure. Oh, you do, Brittany? Or Brandy? That's so sweet. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, everybody that came out tonight. Thank you for everybody that donated. Thank you for everybody that has chatted. I hope to see you guys tomorrow night or in the future. You can catch me here every night, whether I'm painting or playing Sims. I do plan on being live tomorrow. Probably around 7-ish. That's usually the times that I've been starting. So catch me tomorrow night. We'll be playing some Sims, and we'll also be chatting a lot and doing, you know, fun things. And Yes, and the baby. That's why I've been dying to play some Sims because Jess and I just had a baby in it, and it's now a toddler, and I hear that that's like the fun age of playing Sims when you have a toddler, so I'm excited to get back into that. I don't know why it's not working. I wonder why. Have you got any tonight? What do you... Oh, wait. I just did 10 gifts and didn't go through. No, I haven't had anybody gift. But, yeah, because you said that last time, too, that it's not going through. I don't know why. Nothing comes up on my end. So, that is weird. Were you able to fix the issue last time? Like, were you able to get your money back? Because I know that you said something like you had to fight for it back or something. Did that all get figured out? And did you, like, ask, like, were you able to ask anybody, like, why that was a thing? Because that's weird. Thank you, Diamond. That means so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's really sweet. Sometimes I don't have the confidence in myself sometimes to do some things, but hearing that really helps me a lot. Yeah, I don't know, Brandy, because I can't, I haven't heard anybody else say that they tried to gift and it didn't work. So far, it's just been you saying that, so I can't even say it's been happening to other people because I don't know. Yeah, maybe it was the card. Yeah, they just reimbursed right away and was saying I was canceling them. That's so weird. Yeah, maybe it's the card. I don't know. Or maybe it is YouTube's end. I really don't know. But sorry that keeps happening. That's like annoying because then you have to keep like going in and finding out what the heck's going on. Well, other people tonight have, Brittany, have donated, and they never said they had an issue. So, like, what the heck? What the heck's going on? Huh. That's weird. That's weird that it would work for some, but not others. I don't know. Thank you for all the hearts, David. Oh, Brandy, it's okay. I know you're very supportive anyway. But, let me... Okay. But no, either way, you're very supportive anyway. And I completely understand, especially with the whole, like, if it's not working and then you have to keep fighting for it, like, don't feel like you have to keep trying, because, you know, I don't want it to, like, mess up on your end and you have to, like, contact support and all that, because that's annoying. Joey, I mean, it's pretty possible, because I was even during this live stream tonight and other nights too in the past, it keeps freezing on me. And I have to keep clicking wait, because if I click or exit or something, it will completely exit out of this live stream. So I always have problems with YouTube. I always have. With especially with freezing. And then I get like the spinning wheel of death, and I'm like, it spins sometimes for a minute, sometimes it'll spin for 10 minutes, and I'm like, what the heck, and I can't do anything. Oh, Brandy, what the... Yeah, it's gotta be YouTube then. It can't be your cards then, it has to be YouTube. Thank you, Warrior. Thank you for your support. Brittany, I'll try to look into it to see if maybe I can like Google to see if anybody else has ever had this issue and see how they dealt with it. I'll look into that tonight to see if I find anything. If I find anything, I'll let you know. But I'll definitely look into that for you. Okay. Bye, everyone. I don't think my credits thing is working tonight, so no end credits tonight. I wish I was able to figure that out, but I'll figure that out tonight also. But bye, everyone. I hope to see you guys tomorrow night. But have a great rest of your evening, and have a great Monday. Bye, everybody. I'm excited for Sims tomorrow. Bye. Bye.